going to tell you what EFT tapping is. I'm going to tell you what it is, how it works, why it works, and why it's maybe so underrated or kind of uncommon. What is EFT tapping? So first of all, EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. So EFT tapping is a form of acupressure that uses your emotional trauma and triggers against themselves, essentially regulating your nervous system and essentially voiding those triggers eventually. Okay? Very short though, 4 to 6 sessions tops, and you don't have to pay for all the sessions. I'll explain in a second. So, what is in a trigger? Your thoughts are in your triggers. Your emotions are in your triggers. The biochemicals, the peptides that are produced by your thoughts and emotions are part of your triggers. Your physical body, of course, and your meridian pathways, your nervous system, your meridian pathways. So let's just go over it again. Thoughts, emotions, peptides, your nervous system, your physical body, and your meridian pathways. But I'm going to stop the meridian pathways for a second because there's one of the reasons why it's not as common as I feel like it should be, because it's very underrated. It's a very underrated method, okay? Because meridian pathways are a part of traditional Chinese medicine. Now, they've kind of been deemed a pseudoscience or some sort of philosophical thing that was made up by traditional, Chinese medicine. But in 1985, there was this French researcher. His name was Pierre de Vernejoul, I think. Yeah, okay. I never say it right, so whatever. But you can look him up. Pierre de something, French researcher. Meridian Pathways, 1985. Anyway. He was able to prove the existence of meridian pathways using a radioactive marker and a gamma camera. When he did that, whomever was around didn't deem that good enough because they weren't able to prove that meridian pathways were an anatomical object, which wasn't the point, just proving that they would exist, but it was proven that they exist. Okay, so that's your chi, that's your energy. It does exist. Okay, so going backward, when you stimulate certain parts, certain points on your meridian pathway, which also coincides some way, shape, or form with your neural pathways, neuroscience, your thoughts, your emotions, your nervous system, regulating that. You're stimulating certain points on your meridian pathway that are renegotiating, so to speak, remaneuvering your peptides and your biochemicals that, go back to your emotions and your thoughts. So it's really touching on every single part of your trigger from the inside and from the outside. And that's how you are able to have these reactions subside so quickly and so safely. So it is a practice though, okay? It's about 4 to 6 sessions, but like I said, some of them will be free because I will show you how to do these full, well-rounded sessions. There are a couple steps before the tapping part, a couple steps after the tapping part to get this well-rounded the way it needs to be. I'll show you during a workshop how to do this on your own, give you the handouts that you need to be able to do sessions by yourself for free, right? And then you'll be able to opt into some free aftercare if you're doing your session and something happens that doesn't feel the same as it did in the workshop. You just hit me up and I can help you and walk you through the session. So that is Emotional Freedom Techniques and why it works, how it works, if it works, and what it is. The other thing is, it's a practice. That's what I was going for. It's a practice, okay? It's not something that you try once, and then I go, oh, it doesn't work. Because every time someone comes up to me and goes, yeah, I tried it. It really soothed me. It really relaxed me, but it didn't really work. I'm like, okay. I always have this picture in my head of, like, a 5-year-old crawling up to me and going, yeah, walking. Tried it. Didn't really work for me. Fun for a second. Didn't want to. Didn't really work. Because it's something that you practice. It doesn't take long to memorize it, but I do offer one-on-one sessions if you want to skip the part of memorizing the meridian points and, that whole midsection of the workshop, you can just schedule a one-on-one with me and I will guide you through the whole thing. Happy to do that. It's kind of my favorite thing to do. Anyway, that is Emotional Freedom's Freedom Techniques tapping. And there is a full moon right now. So if you are one who's in tune with your chi and connected with your intuition and your discernment, hop over to my private Facebook group, Twist Bulbs Tarot with Kamilah Joy, because I'm going to be doing some readings for the full moon in Capricorn right now. Thanks for watching.